Здравствуй, Швеция.
Dэн-Эрик Archer.
Yes.
That's my name.
And you live in Goteborg?
Yeah, I live in Göteborg, west coast of Sweden. I live in a shared apartment with some friends, and we host travelers, cyclists from Warmshowers, and others from sometimes from couchsurfing.
Дэн.
Okay, I'm doing a photo. You're not filming, right? You're filming. Then I have to dive. I have to dive in.
Окей.
Sublime goddess hiding in the grass. As long as we haven't seen. Strong as long as no one relies on.
So I'll see you in a while. Adios, bro.
Good luck.
We are ashamed of the grass green to the land. And we are ashamed of the purity of sin. For it's the mirror.
And what about your travelers? Which trips you...
I have done some cycling, one long trip from Norway to Egypt, and then a bit in Kenya also. And then I've done shorter trips in Sweden and Germany, Netherlands.
Mhm. Tell me about your longest trip. Why you choose this one distance?
I was finishing my studies, and I was going to do my final thesis research in Kenya, and I had wanted to do some cycling, so I cycled most of the way there, but and also a friend was gonna do his thesis in Moldova. We took the east route to Moldova because my friend stopped there, and I continued to Egypt.
And how it's in Africa roads?
Very different. It could be sometimes okay, but a lot of gravel roads, so when it rains it becomes very muddy in many places.
And I don't know about Kenya. Is it mountain place?
Yeah, it's well mountain.
And why you choose mountains?
I think it's now I was going there because I had other reasons for visiting friends there. I've been there before many times, so visiting friends there.
And did you use Warmshowers in your travel?
I only found out about Warmshowers towards the end of the travel, so I stayed a couple of times maybe. But before I was mostly camping, but in cities I was using couchsurfing, like in Istanbul, Ankara, Constantia.
And you told me many people in Africa take you to the home.
Yeah, both in Turkey, Syria, Jordan, and Kenya. I had many hosts that I met just randomly because there are not so many people using couchsurfing maybe. But people, you get invited just by meeting somebody in the street. You could get if they see you, someone see you cycling, they will ask where you're going to sleep, and then you can.
And which is person what you met, with what you invite?
It was, for example, in Jordan there was a guy who worked as driving trucks, long trucks, and he was just coming home, and it was evening already, and I was looking for a place to camp, and he just stopped and said, "Oh, who are you and what are you doing?" And then I stayed with. He had family living close by, so stayed there.
So it's mostly families?
Yeah, mostly families, I think. Yeah.
And what's the occupation or something interesting? It's
Could be all kinds of. Sometimes in Turkey, I stayed with a family. They didn't speak any English.
yes.
Not a single word.
Yes.
Zero. So I didn't understand
yes.
anything what they did or.
And in Africa, is it local people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in Africa I stayed with one woman who lived with her son and mother, and just randomly met on near a bus station, and they just invited. It was already becoming evening, so could just stay there.
And how many kilometers it was your trip, bicycle trip?
I think 10,000 around there.
So how many days, months?
I was away from home during 8 months, but the cycling was only 3 months, because I was staying in one place doing my research for this thesis during almost 5 months. And so the 3 months of cycling.
It was very fast.
Yeah, I was going. Most days I was just wake up early, cycle the whole day, and sleep late. It was. I had to hurry a bit because I didn't have so much time. I had to reach the place before a certain date.
You told me that you had just 2 Warmshowers hosts.
Yeah.
And which person was it was?
It was in Cairo.
Cairo.
In Egypt, the capital. Just a guy, interested in cycling.
Okay.
But it's a very bad city for cycling. Not so many people cycle. But there were a few interested at least. Some have needed some repairs and help. Yeah.
And I know you have a good.
Yeah, so I've been able to help some with.
And you make some interesting, creative frames.
Yeah.
And why?
I don't know. Difficult to say. It's just an idea, and then want to try and see how good they can become. Trying different designs, and like a hobby, or just. The parts for the next bike today. You're filming again?
Yes.
So, the next bike. This one.
Did you think about another modification? I mean, a frame.
I've made many modifications.
But this one is normal. How many kilograms you frame?
2.5 in the last one.
Why?
To have the disc brake.
Yes.
And to have the space for gears here.
And why you choose wood? Why you choose wood?
Because it's fun.
Just. Did you made another? And when you begin in your hobby by wood?
Like I've made a hoverboard. Once, but nothing else. But I'm planning to make a fork soon.
How many frames you make before this one is?
I think 10 before this one. But not so. This is the best so far.
Okay.
I'm just learning and improving all the time, changing.
How you think is it can be popular in the people?
I think so.
And some of your friends, how it look it?
Yeah, they like it.
Yes.
Yeah. But it needs to. The first ones were not good, not so good. And I had the metal here. Metal here, here, and here.
And maybe did you read about the same master which?
Yeah.
Yes.
I read about others who make so inspiration to start doing.
And are you write him or have a connection? No, just.
I've talked to some of them over internet.
And love is the fight. Love is the fight. With only losers. No winners. No winners. God have mercy on me.
Every day. It's I don't use the public transport very much.
So it can be in all the year 10,000 kilometers.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe between 10 and 20 per day.
But
So-
winter time you use the same?
Yeah. Right.
It's normal winter in your.
We don't get much snow here.
Okay.
It's close to the sea and mostly a lot of rain, as you've seen.
Yes.
Not so much snow.
And what about your plans?
I'd like to be able to get some holidays, maybe this winter or as soon as possible. 2 or 3 months cycling again in Africa, I think, but further south. So all the way to South Africa, maybe. But you can try it, lad.
Yes. And when you open your door for the cyclist?
When I came back, after coming back.
And how many guests did you have?
I've had maybe between 10 and 15, somewhere there. Not so
And,
many.
Which travels they did it?
Many are going to Norway. They're on their coming from Denmark and going to Norway.
Yes. Is it
Yeah.
was longest trip? No.
Some, yeah, there has been some on long trips going to the North Cape, the northernmost part of Norway. Some have been on their way there. Others going to Stockholm, for example.
So, which nationalities?
I think most Spanish. I think 3 or 4 Spanish. German 1 or 2, English 1 or 2, and Irish 1, and Russian.
And how they spend time in Goteborg? They have some ideas or just relaxing?
Most have only stayed one night, just
one
night
night,
and
just
then
for
go.
sleep.
But some stayed 2 or 3, and they go on the coast here. There are some islands, which is beautiful places. So some go there.
So why you open your door?
It's nice to meet people who are on a journey somewhere. They have nice stories to share, and I like cycling culture also. Or I would like to see more people cycling. So I hope I think this is a good. It spreads cycling culture a bit. It's a special feeling when you really are into the rhythm. When you get used to the lifestyle, it's a nice.
You don't want return to home sometime, something like this?
No, I haven't felt that way. I only did one long trip, but I never really felt like. It's to change the mind setting a bit to feel. You start feeling at home anywhere. Like, anywhere feels at home, and that's a good feeling.
Okay.